Hey guys, Brad here with more Docide Underworlds Spoilers, and today what we're going to talk about are the answers, the removal suite. We've been showing off some really incredible threats, and if you're worried that you're just going to get bulldozed by Garl or shot down by Federation Starfighter, I want to show you how you're going to defend yourself. The first card I have on my list is Fend Off. For 2 gems, you get to do 3 damage to a support character. This is sort of the missing piece of the Detonate Mines Oxidize cycle, and it's the natural predator to cards like Chief Operator, Scrapyard Rebuilder, and you finally have a way to claw back some value from your opponent's energy retracers. Next we have Foundry Hammer. This 2-cost attachment rolls green and on arrival deals 1 damage to any mechanical object. This can be very useful for taking shields off of chain plasma rifles or autonomous sentry turrets. It shoots down servos, it shoots down a lot of the components and the scrap that are major elements in Docide Underworlds, and in a pinch, this can even hit your opponent's mechanical heroes, so Dado and E-Emergent better watch out. Next in yellow, we have Sabotage Plans, and this is a format they're going to see for removal more often going forward. For 2 gems, you can do 2 damage to a support structure or an ethereal support. When compared to Detonate Mines or Sever the Ties, you don't get to trade up as hard, but you don't have to guess which one of those you're supposed to put into your deck. So you pay a little extra for the coverage. And if you want to talk about coverage, Grinding Gears is a coverage removal. Finally, yellow has a good way to deal 5 damage to a support structure now, because this card, for 4 gems, gives you a scrap, which can roll black or can be used to power abilities later in the set. And then it lets you deal 5 damage to either a support character or a support structure. And so it fills a role that Daring Saboteur couldn't quite manage. We have a similar card in green called Blight Soil. Blight Soil deals 4 damage, but rather than making a scrap, it lets you remove a shield from any object. Noticeably, you remove the shield first, and so you can remove the shield from their Animus Golem and then deal 4 damage to their Animus Golem all at the same time. But if their support object isn't shielded, you could remove a shield from, say, their hero in order to get some extra value. Next, we have Thorn Mage. For 3 gems, Thorn Mage rolls a premium dice and says, on arrival, you can resolve up to 3 of your dice as if they showed damage targeting a support character or support structure. And this card is going to see play because it's very efficient at removing a lot of the same things Foundry Hammer is good at. Good at removing servos, good at removing small structures, hits Remembrance. But because that gives you a reason to put the card in your deck, you have the opportunity when you really need to spend 3 dice to remove a big object. And so this card will protect you against Garl even if you're not willing to put a whole lot of dedicated Garl removal cards into your deck. Now we move into blue, where blue gives us Repudiate. For 3 gems, you get to deal 5 damage to an ethereal support or remove all counters from any object. That is dice counters, that is shield counters, that is shock counters. Finally, control decks have a nice clean way to remove all of the premium dice counters on our opponent's Chrissy. Oh man, we needed an answer to that. Next we have Rupture. Rupture is very similar to Fend Off. It is 2 gems in blue to deal 3 damage to an organic support. Now organic supports are largely characters, so again, this is hitting Chief Operators, it's hitting Scrapyard Rebuilders, it's hitting Energy Retracers. But increasingly, you're going to find caverns and trees existing as organic structures, and we already have cards like Barkskin, which is an organic attachment, so this card has a little bit more coverage than it looks at first glance. And finally, Raymran's Elite. This is the Docide Thug of Docide Underworlds. For 2 gems, he comes down, he rolls a red dice, and he says you may deal 1 damage to any character. So he snaps off servos, he snaps off sentinels, he removes Docide Thugs that already attacked 1 durability supports, he removes shields from any support character, and he can even deal 1 damage to a hero. And because he's in blue, this body he leaves behind can be used to roll red ad infinitum, or it can be used to sacrifice to power the powerful blue abilities that require that. So while you're watching our Docide Underworld spoilers and you're seeing all the cool threats, just beware, these cards are waiting round corners and in your opponent's hands, ready to smash your new toys. Thanks for watching. Docide Underworlds will be on shelves in July.